It's going to be a heck of a fight. Like, Allen brings it, I bring it. It's going to be non-stop action, so don't miss it.
Helen Yee here in London, being joined by the fan favorite, Mr. Dan Hooker. Now, the past few times I've spoken to you, you've been onto watching Vikings. So, any new TV show you've been binge watching so far?
I'm trying to think. They did bring out a new season. That just
Already?
Yeah, there's like it's like 100 years after Vikings. So I'm watching that. Oh, I've watched that. I've already got through that. I watched that in about 2 days. So. No, I've actually been pretty busy since I've been here. Usually it's due to us flying wherever we are and just being quarantined. Like, they've locked us in a room, thrown away the key, and so you've got absolutely no choice but to watch the television. But since I've come over here, we're free. We're free. We can roam around, no restrictions, no crazy masks or anything silly like that. So yeah, I've not had time to watch the television.
Hey, but that could be a good thing, and it's always great to have freedom. But obviously, so many fans are looking forward to your return to featherweight against Arnold Allen. But what expectations do you have for yourself on Saturday?
Oh, definitely high expectations. Massive expectations for this. I feel like this is the time. This is the time. The best I've ever felt inside the gym, coming into this camp. Finishing off this camp in outstanding fashion. So bringing that, my main focus is just bringing that into the cage, bringing a completed version of myself.
And what about your goals for this year? New year, last month was your birthday, so this month you're fighting back at featherweight. What are your goals?
Obviously smash this one out of the park, get back to my family, and I haven't really thought back anything about that. This year has been just a training camp. So I left America, finally was able to get back into New Zealand. I was 2 days into my quarantine before the matchmaker, Sean Shelby, said, "You want to fight Arnold Allen?" And I was just jumped on that. And so I've just been in training camp this whole year. I haven't seen my family this whole year. They've been in Australia. I've been in New Zealand. So I'm just looking forward to seeing my wife and baby.
Absolutely, and after this fight, you definitely deserve a lot of time, with them as well. But yesterday in the media scrum, I saw you talk about Alex Volkanovski versus Korean Zombie. You said you feel that Volkanovski will knock him out?
Yeah, I just feel like Korean Zombie gets hit. Alex hits too hard. 1 + 1 makes 2. Korean Zombie's gone to sleep. If Korean Zombie's got any problem with me saying that, then he can have a go too.
But someone else fighting on that card who you fought before at 155, Gilbert Burns, he'll be fighting Khamzat. What do you make of that matchup?
Oh, that's a huge fight. That's a huge test. Khamzat is the biggest prospect in the UFC. He's got the most hype around him in the UFC, and that's without a doubt. Gilbert Burns will fight anyone. He's tried and tested. So it's the battle of tried and tested versus the hot young prospect. So man, I'm just excited to see how that all plays out.
And Michael Chandler, it was just announced he'll be fighting Tony Ferguson. Who do you favor in that matchup?
That's a firefight. That's just a wild mess.
Fan favorite fight, right?
That's a crazy fight. I'm gonna sit back as a fan. It's gonna show up in the corner. Dan Hooker has left the chat. I'm out of that chat. I'm in my own featherweight chat. I'm just gonna sit on the couch as a fan and just enjoy that fireworks, ugly mess of a fight that it's gonna be.
And lastly, another one of your teammates, Israel. It looks like after Colby beat Jorge Masvidal, he is calling out Israel. Do you think, or can you see that fight as a potential future fight?
I think Dana White's already said it best. He said he can't beat, so he loses twice for the welterweight title and then fights for the middleweight title. That doesn't make sense in anyone's book. I think Colby's a little bit. He needs to focus on the title he can't win. So that's what I think of that fight.